What's up, everybody? In this video, we are going to use Teachable Machine to teach a computer to recognize a series of images. Up to this point, when we have made decisions in our programming, it required us to manually code each decision. Teachable Machine makes use of machine learning and artificial intelligence so we can teach a computer to learn to recognize patterns. Teachable Machine is built by some super smart folks at Google. When you use it, you can make use of one of 3 different models to train a system. Each of these models use a technique called transfer learning. Someone has pre-trained an existing network, and when you build your own, you are making use of all the assets in that network as well as your own. This is how it can use a relatively small sample size that you upload and be pretty accurate. Let's jump in and make our own model. Visit teachablemachine.withgoogle.com in a web browser. Click the Get Started button in the top left corner. Select Image Project in the new window. We will use the standard image model. Click it, and you will see an interface with 2 classes on the left-hand side, Training in the middle and Preview on the right side. The classes are the images that we will upload or grab from a webcam for our own model. Once we have some sample images, we can give them each a title and train our machine. For this project, I'm going to use my hands and see if I can teach a computer to recognize rock, paper, or scissors. I'm going to use a webcam with a flexible neck so I can take pictures of my hands from overhead. When I capture the images of my hands, I'm going to try and capture them on a solid background, and I'm not going to have any clothing covering my arms. As you train your own model, you may find that you need to capture and upload a variety of samples. Click the title Class 1 and change the name to Rock. Click the webcam button and place your hand in front of the camera and click and hold the Hold to Record button. As you record images, rotate your hand so you can capture as many angles and views as possible. Next, click the title Class 2 and change the name to Paper. Click the webcam button and place your hand in front of the camera and click and hold the Hold to Record button. As you record images, rotate your hand so you capture as many angles and views as possible. Next, click the Add a Class button and you will see that a new class appears. Click the class name and change the name to Scissors. Click the webcam button and place your hand in front of the camera and click and hold the Hold to Record button. As you record images, rotate your hand so you capture as many angles and views as possible. Let's try training our model. Click the Train Model button and you will see that it will start to teach your program to recognize the different views. Everything is done inside your browser, so it is important to not close the browser while it trains your model. When it has finished training, you will see a preview window. Try placing your hand in front of the camera and make either a rock, paper, or scissors. You will see under the word Output, there are 3 bars, one for each class. As you change your hand between a rock, paper, or scissors, you will notice that the value should update. What are these numbers? These are predictions based on the model we taught the Teachable Machine and what it is seeing in the browser. The closer the percentage is to 100, the more accurate the prediction. If Teachable Machine is having trouble recognizing one of the views, you will need to provide it with more images. I'm going to add one other class to my model. Right now, it is guessing one of 3 options. So this means when there is nothing in front of the camera, it is still predicting a rock, paper, or scissors. I'm going to add a class and upload a picture of my blank surface to try and correct this. Click the Add a Class button and you will see that a new class appears. Click the class name and change the name to Other. Click the webcam button and ensure nothing is in front of the camera and click and hold the Hold to Record button to record some blank images. Click Train Model and see what you get in the preview window. You should probably see that it identifies nothing when there's nothing in front of the camera, but what happens if you try a thumbs up? Or some other hand gesture that isn't a rock, paper, or scissors? This identifies a challenge that you will face if you are trying to create your own model. It is easy to get something up and running, however, it will probably take you some time to train it to be really accurate. This is a good time to introduce the topic of bias. If you teach a computer to only recognize from a certain sample group, it will only recognize what it is taught. With our rock, paper, scissors game, we would want to try and get a variety of individuals of different skin tones and hand shapes and sizes to record our data. This would make our model more accurate and would be more accessible to anyone wishing to play the game. One last thing. As mentioned previously, Teachable Machine runs everything locally in a browser. If you want to close your browser and continue working on your project, you will need to save or download your model. Click on the hamburger menu in the top left and select Download Project as File. Now you can close your browser and come back to Teachable Machine and open the file to pick up where you left off. At the end of this video, you should be able to use Teachable Machine to recognize a hand gesture of rock, paper, scissors, or other.